Welcome student on another video lecture. Today's topic is assessment of efficacy. Under this guideline, the herbal formulation or herbal drug should be assessed for its efficacy, whether that particular formulation or herbal drug is giving specified therapeutic effect or not. That should be tested or that should be find out, and what are the different steps which are consider or which are performed to find out the efficacy of that particular formulation or particular herbal drug. That will comes under assessment of efficacy. A review of relevant literature should be made. Copies of original article should be provided, or proper reference to the original article should be made. So whenever the herbal formulation is prepared or assessed for its efficacy, then review of relevant literature, whatever the information about the herbal formulation or the ingredients which are involved in herbal formulation, that complete literature survey is done and review of literature should be done. If that particular formulation or information about the herbal drug is given in original article, then the copies of original article should be provided. Proper references to the original article should be made, and if any existing research study about the ingredients which are involved in that particular herbal formulation or any herbal formulation which is already prepared, that whatever the research studies which are performed on that formulation, what that type of effect that particular formulation is giving or which type of ingredients are involved, and the research about the ingredients which are involved in the formulation, all information should be collected and it will be taken into consideration as a evidence. Now first step is activity. The pharmacological and clinical effects of active ingredient, their constituent along with therapeutic activity should be described in detail as well as documented. So whatever the pharmacological activity that particular formulation is giving, as well as the each ingredient, single ingredient which is involved in that formulation, what is the pharmacological activity of each ingredient, that should be find out, that should be tested and that should be documented, along with the therapeutic activity for what type of disease or to treat particular type of disease, what is the use of that particular formulation, that should be also find out and it should be properly documented and described in detail. Second is evidence required to support indications. The indications on medicine use should be specified. In case of traditional medicine, requirements for proof of efficacy should be depend on the kind of indication. So whatever the indications which are for the use of particular medicine, that should be specified. If that particular formulation is used to treat asthma, or it should be used to treat cold and throat infection, that should be specified. If it is used for treating normal cold, cough, throat infection, then there will be relaxation in the proof of efficacy. But if that same formula, if any other formulation which is used to treat asthma, then the proper proof of efficacy should be required. So it is depend upon the kind of indication for which it is used. For treating minor disorders, for non-specific indication, some relaxation in proof of efficacy should be required and it should be justified considering the extent of traditional use. Those, for example, any formulation which contain certain drugs which are traditionally used, for example curcumin, ginger, they are used traditionally for treating throat cold infection. So on the basis of their traditional use as well as for what purpose they are used for non-specific indication, or they are used specifically for treatment of certain diseases. According to that, the proof of efficacy is required. The same consideration should be applied to the prophylactic use. If certain drug formulations or powder formulation, they are used as a prophylactic to prevent certain infections or to prevent certain diseases or as a immunity booster, in that case there will be relaxation in the proof of efficacy. But if any formulation it is used for treatment of certain diseases, then it requires a proof of efficacy. So it is depend upon which kind of use of that particular formulation is there, which is a non-specific indication or which is a specific indication. Individual experiences record in reports from physician, traditional health practitioner or treated patient should be considered. So if any formulation is there and that formulation is used by traditional practitioner for longer period of time, or some of the ingredients in that particular formulation they are used by that practitioner, traditional practitioner, to treat patient or to treat certain diseases. So whatever the information or is with that particular practitioner or that particular treated patient, that complete information is collected and it should be documented and it should be taken as a evidence. Also the individual experience is also recorded from the in reports from physician. Physician will report that this particular formulation is used by this number of individual and what is the experience of that particular formulation, that is the feedback from the patient should be collected by the physician, and that feedback from the physician is collected and it will be kept as a evidence, or it will be properly documented. Where traditional use has not been established, if any formulation is there or if certain herbal drugs are there in any formulation, their traditional use has not been established, in that case proper clinical evidence should be required. Proper clinical studies should be performed on the drug, and whatever the feedback from the patients and how it will treating the patient, according to that complete documentation should be done and it should be established and taken as a evidence. Combination product. The assessment should differentiate between old and new combination product. This is because many herbal remedies consist of a combination of several active ingredients, and as experience of the use of traditional remedies is based on combination product. So many herbal formulation they are made up of combination of drug. Most of the formulation they contain large number of active ingredients, and whatever the experience of use of these traditional remedies, it is based upon the old combination and new combination. If some old combinations are already available and by changing certain drugs or certain active ingredients new combinations are prepared, then differentiate between two combination comparison study should be done, so that new combination should be more effective than the old combination. That whether it is more effective or not, that should be find out by using comparison studies, as well as the experience of use of traditional remedies. Whatever the traditional remedies are there and what is the use of that traditional remedies, that experience is also taken into consideration. Identical requirement for assessment of old and new combination product lead to unsuitable assessment of certain traditional medicines. it is not possible to assess the old and new medicines, because old medicines, they are prepared by different methods, their formulations are different. New medicines, they are prepared by different way, different techniques are used to prepare. So it lead to unsuitable assessment of certain traditional medicine. In case of traditional medicine used combination product, then documentation of traditional use, such as classical texts of Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, Unani and Siddha medicine, and experience should be considered as evidence. If any formulation or new combination is prepared and which contains some traditionally used herbal drug, in that the documentation should be done from the Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, and Unani and Siddha medicine. All these system of medicine, they contains different medicinal herbal drugs and herbal formulations, and they are used for treatment of certain diseases. So what are their formulation, how the effect is produced by the formulation, and what are the ingredients of that formulation, how that formulation is prepared. Complete information should be collected and it should be documented and it should be considered as evidence for preparing new formulation. New combination of well-known substances, including effective dose ranges, compatibility should be required, along with the documentation of traditional knowledge of each single ingredient. If new combination is prepared and that new combination contains number of ingredients, many herbal formulation, they contains large number of active ingredients from different herbs. So the compatibility should be tested, because many ingredients or many active constituent from different drugs, they should be compatible with one another, otherwise it will result into producing any toxic effect, or it will result into producing any drug interaction. To prevent that, proper studies should be done on the compatibility. Also, many times different formulation creates different problems during formulation also. So while preparing that formulation, they should be compatible with one another. While using or consumption of that particular formulation, they will give synergistic effect, or the effect should be increased. It will not produce any toxic effect, it will not produce any drug interaction. That should be find out and it should be properly documented. And also the traditional knowledge of each single ingredient is also taken into consideration while preparing new combination. Also, effective dose range should be found out by clinical studies. Each active ingredient should contribute to the efficacy of medicine. Whatever the ingredients which are involved in any formulation, each should give or contribute to the efficacy of the medicine, and the clinical studies should justify the efficacy of new ingredient, its positive effect on total combination. If new ingredient is there, what that new ingredient is, what type of effect that new ingredient is giving, all should be find out on the basis of clinical studies, and proper documentation should be done of any formulation on the basis of clinical studies. Intended use: product information for the consumer. Product labels and package insert should be easy to understand by the consumer or patient. So after preparing any formulation, which type of information it is required or with that particular formulation, or what type of information which is required on the label of that particular formulation, that product label and package insert should be easy to understand by the consumer or patient. So the product label should give proper information for the consumer. The proper labeling is there, and packaging also should be such that the consumer can understand the information, consumer can easily handle the package also. The package should contain necessary information regarding the proper use of product, and that contains a necessary information, whatever the information which is needed for the patient, so that the patient can use that product properly. In that, first include product name. Proper product name should be mentioned on the formulation. Quantitative list of active ingredients, whatever the active ingredients which are present in that particular formulation, the name of that active ingredients with botanical name also, common name also, and how much quantity of each ingredient it is involved in preparing that particular formulation. That complete information should be provided on the label. After that, dosage form, whether it is a tablet, whether it is a syrup, capsule or suspension or any emulsion, which type of dosage form is there, that information should be given on the label. Indication, dosage specified for children and elderly. How much quantity or amount of drug should be given to the dose should be given to the children and elder patient, that indication is also given on the label. Administration mode, whether it is for external use or whether it is for internal use, that mode of administration also mentioned on the label. Duration of use, how much time that formulation should be used, or what is the expiry date of that particular formulation, that should be mentioned. Major adverse effect, what type of adverse effect that product can produce to certain patient, or what is the overdosage information, that overdosage will produce any toxic effect, that indication is also given on the label. Contraindication, that particular formulation should not be taken with any other drug or any other food ingredients, that contraindication should be given on the label. Warning and precautions are also given on the label. Major drug interaction, what are the major drug interaction? The drug is interacting with any food material or any other drug, that drug interaction also, information about the drug interaction should be provided. Also, lot number, holder of marketing authorization, all these information should be provided with the drug. Identification of active ingredients by Latin botanical name along with common name in preferred language for the National Regulatory Authority recommended. As per National Regulatory Authority, it is recommended that the information about the active ingredient, it should be given in botanical name as well as in common name, as well as sometimes not all information that is required may be available, or drug regulatory authorities should determine their minimal requirements. So sometimes many drugs are there, the complete information should not be available, it should not be able to collect. In that case, minimal requirements or minimal information should be provided about that particular drug according to drug regulatory authorities. Promotion, advertisement or other promotional material directed to the health personnel and the general public should be fully consistent with the approved package information. If any advertisement or promotional information should be given with that particular product, so to improve the sale of that particular formulation for earning more profit, in that case it should be approved package information. The general public should fully consistent with the approved package information. So this is about the efficacy of guidelines for efficacy of herbal formulation or herbal drug. Thank you.